各位玩家打给后，本次游戏推荐影片为 Steam 单机合作，以3到4人游戏为主。若感兴趣就继续看下去吧。
Possible, I thought, as I peered through the brush. Buried under the earth was a forest so lush, filled with flora and fauna in pits large and small. If not for my chute, I'd have died from a fall. Dodging frogs, I descended, the jungle grew dark. I found a lit torch, but it soon lost its spark. Surrounded by darkness, resigned to my fate, my very last bomb revealed an escape. I emerged in a market filled with grumpy old men, hawking wares of all kinds in their clandestine den. One had a wrapped box and I couldn't resist. In my hurried excitement, I opened the gift. Next thing I knew, they were shooting at me. Make sure to pay first when you play Spelunky. I stood high above, a great chasm below. Cold, clumsy hands clutched the rope I would throw. Downward I journeyed past mammoth and yeti, giving those in my way a taste of machete. My feet slid below me, a chill gripped my mind. Wedged in the ice was a ship of some kind. Beyond 3 glowing force fields sat a horrible sight. I tossed in a mine and
Peggy 12.
The light we bring has disturbed something up ahead. Hurry, mortal. You are not safe here.
Set is raising his army.
Croft, are you sure we're up to killing a god?
Have you come to bow before me? Come, let us finish this!
What's going on out there? I just tangled with half a freaking battalion of Nazis!
It seems there's some little gangster in town. Calls himself the Dark Don. Running his show straight out of Thug Town.
Oh, what those weirdos want me for, but I ain't gonna sit here and do nothing about it.
We should fly to Europe and kick their asses.
You do know there's a war going on there, right? you it was gonna rain body parts.
You seem to be in possession of the real mana sword. This is troubling. Legend says the sword can only be retrieved by a knight when the world is in peril.
I've got big shoes to fill, but I'll protect the world like my mother and father.
Now you're talking! That's why you're my #1 subordinate!
Now that most of the people of the land have lost their souls, Thanatos will be unstoppable.
We have to be strong. We have to survive.
The sword has lost its power. It must be restored.
Oh no! This could get ugly!
Evil in the world is working to seal away the power of the Mana Sword forever. It will be a long and difficult journey, but you must persevere for the sake of the world.